asked what a veteran means to me, I tried to find the right word or feeling to use, but I couldn't. Then I tried to find a theme to put them in, but there was no theme that accurately matched my feelings. So I decided to scrap the whole idea of trying to box my feelings into one word or theme, because what an American veteran means to me is far beyond one word that I could put into an essay. Nevertheless, here are some inadequate words I will try to place on what a veteran means to me. One word that describes what a veteran means to me is opportunity. Without the American veteran sacrifice, I would not have the opportunity to write this essay. Across the world, especially in Africa and the Middle East, I would not be allowed to have an education for the simple fact that I am a girl. This could never happen in America because our troops, past and present, fought and still fight for my right for an education. Beyond education, in some nations, I would not be able to have the opportunity to speak my mind. I would not be able to go to college next year. I would not have the freedom to choose which church I attend. All of my plans for my future would be voided because if it were not for the bravery of our American veterans and troops currently serving. Without the American veterans, I would not have a quarter of the opportunities that I have. Another word that pops into my head when thinking about what a veteran means to me is stories. There are endless stories told by our decorated veterans. Some are well known, like the story of Senator John McCain stitching a flag together to state the Pledge of Allegiance every day in a POW camp during wartime. Or the story of Louis Zamperini that was first made into a book and finally into the movie Unbroken. Or the story of American sniper Chris Kyle. Other stories are shared only between families. Stories about my cousin Jake being forced to smile for 20 minutes after getting the giggles at basic training. Or stories from my grandpa Frank about his time in the Philippines during World War II. Or stories of his adventures on one of the first honor flights to Washington, D.C., along with other deserving veterans to visit the memorials made for them. Some of the best stories ever told have come from the brave veterans of the United States. A final word that comes to mind when thinking about what a veteran means to me is hero. In a world full of evil, the world is full of evil, but I fall asleep every night knowing that I am safe because there is no way evil could ever touch me or my country. Our troops past and present have kept me safe from many groups of people who want to destroy American peace. Our veterans don't just keep America under their protection, but the whole world. When disaster strikes, American troops are there. Whether it's a terrorist group cornering Christians at the top of a mountain in Iraq or an earthquake in Nepal, the American troops are there protecting the world. Veterans knew every day that they could be forced to pay the ultimate price, and they do it anyway. I think that's the best definition of a hero I can come up with. There is no word to show what a veteran means to me. The gratitude I have for the veterans that were and are still willing to give it all when the call comes cannot be put into words. Without their sacrifice, I would not have the opportunities I have. Without their experiences, we would not have some of the greatest stories in America. Without their heroism, we would not be free. Although these words are hard to match to the question, what a veteran means to me, there is one phrase that is always connected with the word veteran in my mind. That phrase is thank you.